What is it about?
It's about,
Family pressure, Filipina family pressure.
yeah, like why is
How
it
is
that,
it now? Five?
yeah, why is it that Filipinas seem to take a lot of the responsibility for the whole family? Why is that? Tell me why.
Is it ready?
Yeah, why?
It's kind of like up above the ceiling.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
All right, so what I don't know is why is it that maybe I'm wrong? Is it all of Filipino culture? I don't know. But why is it that it seems like the oldest, especially the oldest Filipina, seems to have to take care of the whole family? Why? Tell me. Tell us. Tell us why. Tell all of us why.
Tell us your secret.
Tell Andy, Ancient Aliens Andy. Tell Mark Ramsey. Tell everybody.
because
Tell the whole world. And this applies to every Filipino in the world, on the planet. I'm just joking.
because
It doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't apply to everyone.
yeah, it's most in most cases, especially in the I would say it's not just when they're poor, because in my relatives too, from my father's side, it's also I think because Filipinos are attached to families, and also the oldest daughters are expected to to be like the second parent of the
Really,
siblings, like that. Yeah.
really. And what do you guys think about that? Has that been the case for you? Leave it in the comments, or we're in the chat, so you can actually leave it in the chat. Have you found that the oldest Filipina in the family usually takes on kind of like a secondary mom role? That's what I found to be true. Like in a lot of, I remember I was in Kuwait. There was a one Filipina who worked downstairs in our building. Where it was a building where Americans were lived, and we had a laundry lady, and she was taking care of her whole family. She'd been in Kuwait working for 15 years, taking care of the whole family. And then there was another Filipina who I met.
Yeah.
Every single one of them basically were working overseas to take care of the whole family. And every now and then I'd meet guys in the same situation, but mostly it was women,
Yeah.
especially the oldest girl.
Yeah. Normally, like the guys go overseas to take care of
Their own kids.
their own their kids, sending them to college, so they go overseas to be able to provide for their kids. But for Filipinas, it's like they take care of their kids, and they take care of their parents, and take care of brothers or whomever.
Right.
Like it's a common thing. But for guys, they mostly go abroad. They also help their parents,
Right.
but it's not really like a as much obligation as for females.
I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, what has been your experience? Have you found that to be the case? I know that a couple people have contacted us, say the same thing, and I'm telling them, hey, I went through the same thing. Yuri is not the oldest. Actually, Purple Shadow, her big sister, has most of the responsibility for the family, which is crazy to me because it's so different than American culture. But they did expect Yuri to kind of have a little bit of that responsibility.
Yeah.
And it stressed out our relationship a bit because not for me, I wasn't stressing. I would help Yuri's family, but Yuri is like, you know what, we just met. Like, how am I supposed to help you guys? And I'm still trying to adjust our relationship together, you know? And so it caused an extra drama because she was always mad and stressed out from her family. And I'm like, why are you so mad? Finally, we talked about it. And she said, hey, you know, like my parents are asking me this and asking me that. You know, they want me to do this and that for them because they know I'm with you, and you know, and I was like, well, you know, I don't mind helping a little bit, but you know, I understand where she was coming from, But some other folks have contacted us and said the same thing, like, man, this is so stressful. The fiance or the wife is stressed out because she's taking care of all these other responsibilities, and then it's like, I mean, what I found to do is just to talk to your spouse or your fiance or your girlfriend. Talk to them, like open up that line of communication, and it's better to be open about your feelings. Okay, we got some comments here. We got James Brown. How you doing? He says, "What's up, Metroid Dad? What's up?" Mamu, hey Mamu. She says, "Hey guys, just saying hello from work, sitting down on the porch, procrastinating, cooking." Ancient Aliens Andy says, "Well,
Hey,
Bruce, I find
Mamu.
that older siblings tend to take care of the whole family in general, especially if you're like a foreigner or someone who has no choice um, due to circumstances." James Brown says, "Well, my wife is the second oldest, and since she has the one working overseas, she has the main one helping sending back money to her family in the
Yeah,
Philippines."
it's not just really just that. Most of the time, it's the eldest, and then also if there's someone in the family doing better than everybody else, then they expect um, that person to take care of of the family, of the responsibility. And I would say mostly it's
Most of
the
it is
females that have that responsibility.
no, it's good.
Well, Bruce, I'm gonna, yeah, it's so like for me, they expected a lot once, I started dating my husband, and so they expect me to um have them monthly, but I didn't really want that. That's too much. And it's like I have to, I mean, I don't mind taking care of people, but I have to make sure that my relationship is stable here in the United States. My relationship with my husband is financially, I have to make sure that we're okay before I help my family in the Philippines.
Yeah, and the better, and I agree with that mentality. That's very wise because the better we are okay, the more we can actually take care of everyone else or help other people to take care of themselves. Build fishing poles so everybody can eat. James Brown says, "My wife had asked me for help with some money in her family, only in emergency situations in the past. Now that she's here, we put our stuff as a priority, as we will help out as a last resort." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that. See, like it seems like you guys have an understanding and you guys can work. So that's the way you do it. You have to work things out with
Yeah.
each other. You got to talk to one another. You got to open up that line. That can't family and money can't be something that's off limits to talk about, right? And that's
Yeah.
what's helped us get through it, you know, because I mean, Yuri really had a really really bad situation. I mean, it's unlike many others. And Purple Shadow like is really the keystone of the whole family, I would say, right? I mean, she's really helping out a lot of people in the family. So we help her because we know how much stress is on her to do to help everyone else. And luckily, she's just a go getter and a business person, so she finds ways to make her own money. Um,
Hang on,
oh, go ahead.
Andy said, well, we can say that Americans don't experience that as well. A lot of people here try to cover their families on their own and take care of aging parents and younger
That's
siblings.
true.
Yeah, that happens here, but it's not that. Um, I would say normally parents here, because I work with all the elderlies, and I know that uh, most of my clients and people that I like met from working with older people, normally like the parents live with their own and they're on their own, and then if their kids live with them, it's actually vice versa here. If their kids live with them, it's them who are taking care of their kids.
or they're taking care of their kids' kids. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about?
Yeah, it's
The
the
parent
reverse here
the parent is taking care of the
of the
kids
kids
of the
or the
of their kid,
grandkids.
the grandkids. Yeah, like they're like that's the mom. And usually
Yeah.
that's when the situation's really messed up. Like the kid has messed up so much they can't take care of their own kids. You know,
Or I had another
or they
client
just need a
too.
lot of help.
I have another client too. Like they go to their moms, but their moms are also financially like um, are able to take care of their own needs, and then they just come take care of their parent. Like there's three siblings that are swapping, taking turns to take care of their mom.
Who's elderly?
Yeah, who's an elderly because they don't want their mom to go to the nursing home. Or for my other client, these are for my black clients. Um, their kid are they're living with their kid, but my client also has his own financial, you know, he he is a retired military, so he has his own money to where when he wants to shop, then he gets to, buy what he wants. And then also, so basically his daughter is just taking care of him, like, to watch him instead of being in the
But
nursing
he's
home.
got his own money.
But he has CNA, he has his own homemaker that keeps his home clean.
Andy says less stable families tend to live together and look out for each other. Andy said, well, they're financially settled, then the aging parents are usually left alone while the children are off doing their own. So, well, not all cases, Andy. I mean, I know that my mom, to give you an example, is she's up there in age. She's like 60 plus. I mean, she's not like where she can't take care of herself yet. But my mom can come here anytime and live, you know. So I got her back. So I mean, and Yuri's just talked about how several other elderly people, their family is taking care of them. You know, they just come in and
Yeah,
check up on them and stuff,
but
so they
not
don't have to go to the
financially.
right. They don't have to, right?
No,
Which is
no,
good because they're
no.
retirees. There's lots of different situations here, you know.
Yeah. It seems like here it's the reverse, They, although their kids are like kind of, taking care of them physically, they look out for their kids and take care of them financially.
Right.
Like, like giving them shelter, their kids, or like my upper middle class client who used to be a colonel, right? Her son is very um are taking care of everything that she needs as for medical like appointments and all of that.
But as far as money and
But as far
assets,
as money,
she
it's
has
her
it.
who bought a house for
Right.
her son.
Right.
So it's like, and then in my other client, that's also not she's not poor, but she's not. I would say she's a middle
I got
class.
a question. Mamu. Mamu's from Kenya. How is it in Kenya, Mamu? Like is it the same like does the oldest lady or the oldest son take care of the whole rest of the family? Or is it like the oldest person period? Or is it like the adults here in the US? A lot of times it's the adults. Lately it's been the adults taking care of the kids and the kids that I've seen.
Yeah.
Um, but what is it like in Kenya? I'm just curious. What's the situation there? Hey, Steve from Lena's World, how you doing? We got Travel in Belgium. How you doing? He says my girlfriend asked once to help her daughter, and I told her straight that her daughter and her boyfriend are old enough to financially, to
There's
take care of
one on
themselves
top of
financially.
it, like in here. Yeah, there's many in here.
Oh, then we should skip some. Let's start from the top. Like my
And Filipina is not the oh no, we
like
already
my
read that.
mother, she helps her younger
Mamu
sister and
said.
took care of her mom pretty well for a while.
So
Okay.
Mamu said, same here. I'm the fourth oldest. Me and my first sister. We've been sending money home like
Who's
forever.
from Kenya?
Like forever. You are funny, Mamu. Sometimes family can be insensitive about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you would think that they'd be more.
Blade Liger Warrior said, "Hi, not just the oldest, but is that as long as whoever is working, the entire family assume." Yeah.
Is that true?
My
Is that the case for Filipinos? I
for
think.
for us, like and other people that I know, like Filipinas, we have an upcoming video anyway for next week. That's about my it's about Filipinas and kind of related to this, but not as much. But anyway, so it's not just somebody working because all of my sisters work and my brother works too. But what they expect is whomever financially is the highest has the highest
So that's true
status
then.
is the one that's gonna be taking care of the rest of the family, or the one that's the most successful in the entire family is expected to take care
So it's not
of.
necessarily Filipina. It just happens to be that Filipinos are usually the oldest, or what?
Usually, yeah, it's the oldest that has the
But if,
most.
let's say,
But in
if
my
you were the
situation, right,
okay,
that later on in life, I, also had some kind of success for me, then my family is also expecting me, not just Purple Shadow, to be there. Not really just financially, but gifts,
so it has nothing to do with whether it's a girl or a boy. It's just the person who's on the top who has the
Yeah.
most access to the most income.
Yeah, I would say.
Ah, okay.
But they don't pressure the Filipino males that
Well,
much.
well, I want to ask you guys: are there any Filipinos guys who have the same kind of pressure, or what do you guys think about that? I'm curious. Okay, let's see. What else? Let's see.
By the way,
Andy says,
guys, I wanted to share. Okay, wanna read it?
by the way, guys, I wanted to share this with you. I was thinking about writing a book based on my experience online dating, and especially with a Filipina, for my personal memoir. That's a good idea. You should do it, Andy. Definitely. We're going to write a few books. We've got a few books on the way. By the way, we've got a book that's due really soon. We're almost done with it. Actually, we are done with it. We're just doing some final editing. It's about the K1 visa. After that, we may do green card, depending on how the K1 does. And it's not just a book. It's going to be an audio book. It's going to be samples that you downloadable samples, updated documentations, and video series that you can only get exclusively from. We'll tell you in the future. So
Anyway, go for it, Andy.
yeah, do it. You should do it, man. Don't stop. Don't let anything stop you. James Brown says, "My wife had." I think I already read that one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Travel in Belgium. Hi, Travel in Belgium. Hello, Yuri and Bruce, and hi all. It's hard. Mamu said it's hard because most people from home, I think the minute you get here, you have money. I send money home every month religiously. Yeah, me too. Especially, the last time I went back home, uh, people expect me to have gifts for them or, pay for everybody's, if I invite them to dinner, that's expected that I pay for it because I'm from America. So I'm more prepared the next time I go back home. I have
Bellinger Ware
balikbayan boxes with me for gifts.
Bellinger. Okay.
People have this weird where people from America immediately do better. Like people have this weird comment. It's hard because most people blood blade warrior said my ex-girlfriend is a Filipina even also demand me to support her whole family all by myself just because I'm from Singapore and to them I'm rich. And from there they just started to demand money from me. Yeah, it's
You really got
super.
to talk to your fiance because that's one thing Yuri like that I really respect and love is that she protected me from that. Um, and more importantly, not so much protection, but like we talked about it. Like we were able to talk about it, and we were able to meet each other halfway on what we want to do with the family. Because I'm not opposed to it. In fact, I'm probably too generous.
Yeah.
Whereas Yuri is like, we got to get our stuff together. I'm like, yeah, you're right. We should get our stuff together first. Then once we're to a point where we can help lots of people, on a massive scale, then like let's open up the floodgates and help more people.
Yeah.
But right now we got to help ourselves.
Yeah, I did help my family
Yeah,
even
we did.
way before I met my
Yeah.
husband. But the thing is, in order for me to really secure my and to be able to help my family in a bigger scale, I don't want to just give them $100 here and there, or
Right.
I want my dad to be taken care of later, especially because in the Philippines many parents don't have retirement. That's also another reason why the kids end up taking care of
Yeah.
of the parents and or the
It's like the way we think
relatives.
about it is like we can either struggle and send you a couple $100 a month, or we can get really good and be able to come back and buy you a damn house. You know what
Yep,
I'm
that's
saying?
my plan. I want
So
to buy my dad a
we want to
house.
help on a bigger scale. So that's why we're kind of like holding back and being very smart about how we position our money, how we invest, and things like that.
Yeah, and
Let's
it's
see.
like,
But that's us doing that as a team,
yeah,
and we
I
always
don't
inspire. We always think that you guys should do the same thing. Like work as a
help on
team.
a big scale, not just hundred
Yeah.
bucks here and there.
Be
Be
on the
able
same
to
team.
give stability to your parents, because that's what I think. My right now, my dad can still work, but in 5 years from now, I'm not sure. So by that time, I want to be able to support my dad
Yep,
financially.
and it's the same
When
thing with my mom. Like we want
Yeah,
to be in a
and my
place where
mother-in-law.
she can live with us, or we can get her all the care she needs.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have here. Got some other people talking here. 28 people. You
In
guys got to chime
Kenya,
in.
Mamu said,
Chime in. Who else is out there? You got some lurkers out there who are not saying anything, but we know you. We see you. You're out there. You're lurking. We can smell you.
"Hi, Lena's World."
That's a good one.
Oh, the Big O experience. Did you comment the Big O
No, there's a lot of
experience?
people on here.
My Philippines.
Hey, we
There's
got.
lots of comments. I
Whoa.
just noticed.
Dang, we got a lot of comment, guys. We're gonna try to get through these. Yeah, but chime in if you're on here and you're lurking. Just say what's up. Say hi.
Blade Warrior said to me, "It's okay if to just to support the parents of my girlfriend, but the problem is that the rest of those family who's not working add on to the list." Yes,
Who said that?
I'm so not into
Who said that?
Blade, and make it as if it's the parents asking for it. No, that's not cool
Yeah,
with
it's not
me.
cool.
I mean,
No,
no, no. Then, yes. Hi, Yuri and Bruce. Sorry, been really busy. America number one couple, and this is how we do it. Hi, Dan Dan. How are you?
oh, look at that.
Is that a Morris?
Del Caribe. Big
Oh,
$10.
thank you, Morris.
This
How about in
show,
Dominican Republic?
this show is brought to you by James from Morris. Next week, come out with his
Better
beautiful,
channel.
beautiful wife, Marcella, who is from the Dominican Republic. Check him out right now.
Yeah, I like the music.
Yeah, but that's a
How
good
about in
question. Yeah.
Dominican Republic, Morris? Like, what's the
What's the status there? Is it
for
do they
yeah
expect the
the
person who
family?
comes to the U.S. because they make more money to send money back, or
Yeah.
is it they expect the girl, the woman who comes here, or the guy who comes here to send money back, or does it depend on just who's financially more stable?
Mm-hmm. Eric said, "My now sister-in-law has been confined to a wheelchair since 2012. After surgery, my Filipina came to the US to assist her. She lives. We need to respond to Eric anyway. Email.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah.
She lives with us now and probably will for the rest of her life."
Wow, Eric. Eric, man, you have an incredible story, man. Very inspirational.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sent us an
that's
email
so
about
kind
it.
of you though to like understand her
Yeah,
situation.
man, that's awesome. That empathy, man, really matters.
Yeah. Dave said, "Hi Yuri, hi Bruce. My Filipina girlfriend is from Wabwal, Cebu. No one seems to have a job in the family, and I have been sending money to her weekly."
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Oh my gosh.
No. Look, Dave, listen. I would just talk to your fiance, like so you guys are. That's what Yuri and I did. Like it's harsh over there. People jump to conclusions about quote
It is
unquote
hard.
scams,
It is hard to
but
get a job
it's a
for
developing
Philippines.
country. Like Philippines, parts of Kenya, parts of Dominican
Are you
Republic.
hungry? Sorry.
It's a developing
You
country,
want
so
me to make your food now?
it's understandable
Okay.
that somebody who's
I'll
making
give it to you.
is suddenly in a higher tax bracket that's 10 times bigger, it would send a little bit back. But what's important is if you love your fiance, your wife, your spouse, your girlfriend, you got to talk to them and be like, listen, baby, I can't be sending, like every week is too damn much. Or, hey, baby, how about you get a job? You get a job. You want to send 300 a month? Like, we don't have that. Go get a job. You can send your
Yeah.
entire check there.
Yeah,
If you
just
want,
recently
just
when I
work something out with her. You know what I'm saying?
oh my gosh. Yeah,
If
I
she
mean
insists, because I understand, man, that's crazy. Nobody in the family works. I mean, that would drive me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
my brother was like kind of like that too, would start relying on me and her
Right.
foreshadow, but we're like,
Yuri's like,
no,
no,
that's not happening.
no.
My husband's working 7 days a week, so you better get a job. I'm not gonna. That's not cool. I met a Filipina here just recently who's sending a lot of money, like 2 grand to the entire family because, as you said, no one's working too or don't have a stable job. And but then for me, in my mind, if I have to send a lot of money back home, I should make a lot too. I can't be just chilling and watch my husband work his ass off and then send $1,000 back home. That's not.
Here's another thing Yuri and
That's
I
not.
talk about that we
That,
see
no.
very consistently with, especially with Filipinos. I can't speak for anybody else, but Filipinos in particular. Filipinos,
Yes.
you guys take care of the family, right?
Yes.
And I hope you don't take offense for this, but you take all this care of the family. You send all this money back. You send like 50, 60% of your check or more back to home, but you don't save nothing for yourself. I'm not talking about just emergency money, but I mean like a nest egg, like something that is going to be long-term investment for yourself. Like if you can't, it reminds me of like when you're in the airplane and they give you that safety briefing, and they say if you have a kid next to you, make sure you give yourself oxygen first, right? Why do they say that? Think about this. The reason they say that is because if you give the kid oxygen and the planes are going like this and stuff, you could pass out. You could pass out for lack of oxygen. Now you're not helping nobody. You're not helping the kid. You're not helping yourself. The plane comes to a emergency landing, and now, but you're knocked out, and the kid's like, "Oh, what do I do? I have oxygen, but I'm not." So you basically, all I'm trying to say is this: you gotta put something away for yourself.
That way you can continuously help.
That way you can continue to help. Right? You need the oxygen mask first, then give it to the kid so you can continue to help everyone. Right? It's not that you don't want to help.
We should
It's just
share
it.
the same baby, like what you told me, that people mess up so we can't.
Oh yeah, that's one thing we talk about. It's like we're the safety net for a lot of people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we can't mess up. Like we have to keep our stuff tight. We can't f up. Like we really have to. We have to have money aside. We have to have separate streams of income. We have
Can't
because
keep giving it all to
right. We
everybody.
can't just go and there's an emergency over here, emergency and putting out fires and stuff. Like we have to regulate it, and we can't mess up. So my two
Yeah.
cents.
We
Put
gotta
something
always
away
have.
for yourself. I'm not saying don't take care of your mom
You
and
gotta
dad,
always have
but
something for
have
yourself
something for
since
yourself.
everybody,
Right.
especially when people are relying on you, you are the resource.
Right.
So you always have to have savings or you always have to have money all the time. You
Some
don't
sort
give
of
it to,
resource, some kind of
you can't
source.
give it to people who are always in need.
They're
You
always
can
gonna be
give
broke.
some.
A lot of those people are always gonna be broke. They're probably gonna be broke till they die. Right. You have an opportunity to build something up to where you can have an income coming in continuously for the rest of your life. So it's something to think about. Have something for yourself. Sean Kelly says, "Hello guys. I help my Asawa family when we can, but we have to take care of our bills here in the USA first. But I understand the family doesn't understand that we live paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
They don't
Yeah.
understand the situation here.
Yeah.
Like most of us Americans are in quote unquote rat race where we're constantly feeding debt and bills and stuff and just barely living, check to check because it's very expensive here. They don't understand that. But you and your Asawa, your family, your girlfriend, your wife, you got to get her to understand. You know what I mean? So,
Are you
Steve from
done?
Linda's World, how you doing, man?
You did tiny house? Yeah, I did.
Um,
How
Dave
many? Is it
Stanley
does it look
says, I
like it's
think
big
once
enough?
my girlfriend comes here, we will send them about 3,000 pesos a week, but no more, no less. Her parents only. Reasonable? Reasonable to me, but it doesn't matter what I think. It's matter what you and your fiance
Well,
thinks.
depends on their family medical needs. But as I said, you gotta, if they're not that old yet, then you gotta research something now because in the Philippines, the retirement isn't that much, and most parents don't have retirements. What's their situation there?
Mm.
You know?
Oh, good job.
Is this enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough. My mom said that you
Okay, put a little more. Put a little more on the sides. Hold on. You wanna eat first?
Yeah, I would do that.
Should probably eat first. I like three guys to catch myself.
Let's see. Families can be. Paul says Filipino families can be very demanding and make a Filipina crazy. Yeah, it can be
Yeah.
extremely stressful. I
Yeah.
mean, that was part of the reason why we broke up because Yuri was all stressed out, and I was like, "What is with this woman?" She was always mad. I'm like, "Why are you always mad?" Found out it wasn't me; it was pressure from her family. And it was unfortunate, but that's what happened. But until we talked about it, we couldn't get through it. Um, I enjoy
Yeah.
watching the live streams. Really interesting discussion every time, and look into what's the type of relationships really. It would.
Kenyan system forever. It makes it in the family and ends up carry the weight of everyone, especially
Mm,
if you come from poor family and family who have not planned themselves financially.
right. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty consistent, not just with Philippines, but Mahmood, she's from Kenya, and she's
Mm,
telling us how it is for her. Wow, it's so interesting.
yeah.
Thanks for that.
So Mamo, you should continue your what's the name of that thing? Cross stitch?
Yeah,
The thing,
sell your
yeah, because we're
cross
gonna
stitching.
advertise it online. You should have a business and you have to
Yep,
help yourself.
yep. If you do that, Mahmood,
So you can
we'll
help.
put an ad right in the middle of this thing.
So
We'll put
you
your
can help your family
anyway. Let's see. Um, Me and my sister carry the weight of
in a bigger scale.
all three siblings back
Watching your
home.
live streams really an interesting
I already
discussion
read
every
that.
time.
Metroid Dad says, back to studying. See you guys later. See you later, Metroid Dad.
Thank you for joining our live, Metro Dad.
Sean Kelly says, I tried to explain to my lady's family that I'm not rich and I have to work two full-time jobs. The response was, wow, so you can have two jobs in America? Yeah, that's the mentality of Filipinos, man. Like, you got two jobs? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's cool. Like
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's like this isn't cool. I've been doing this shit for 15 years. Damn. Dave,
That's fine.
$50 damn dollars. Are you kidding me?
Who said that?
That's the Big O experience. Whoa. Okay.
Is that the big old experience?
Big O experience.
Wow! Thank you so much, big old
$50.
experience.
Wow, man. Thank you so much, man. Like, we're gonna have to promote the heck out of his YouTube channel now.
Yep. Check out Big O Experience, and they have that workout challenge. My husband was like, we should join. I'm like, we need to finish the book.
I wasn't like that. She's exaggerating. But yeah, I did want to. I mean, we actually already work out, so really it's just a matter of us filming it.
Yeah.
So, but we already have so many projects going on. But thank you, Big O Experience.
You eat
This
it with a small
video is
spicy
brought
sauce.
to you today by Big O Experience. $50 is going to be a lot for us to work off. We're going to have to promote the heck out of your site now, but you watch. I'm gonna think of a real creative way to do it. You mark my words. Real creative. Your name might even be in my book, my upcoming book, Omar. Okay, let's see what else we got.
It's a marriage to the woman and her family. Either way, really.
Which one are you on?
Andy. Oh, okay. Shanke, I tried to explain to my lady. Dave said, Yuri is starting to look more and more American. You mean like gaining weight? Oh, yes.
Yep, that's true. Eating good, Bruce. Yeah, me too.
Eating good, Bruce. Oh my gosh. Yes.
The Big O Experience says we send a modest amount of funds to the family back in the Philippines, but like you, we are focusing primarily on building our business in order to facilitate an early retirement for ourselves and renewable effective means to assist others. Best of luck to you. Yes, exactly, Big O Experience. Exactly. I could not have said it better myself. That's exactly what we're trying to do as well. We want to help people. In fact, we don't want to just help our families, right? Not just my side of family, not just your side of family, but like kids in the streets is
Yes.
who we really want. Our impact. We really want to do that. But to do that, we have to be in a good place. Like we have to have abundance and wealth coming in to where we can easily do it and not hurt ourselves, right?
Yeah,
That's the smartest way to do it.
I told this other lady, right, who's spending
That's why
like
we're writing a book.
2 grand a month to her family, and then she was like telling me, oh, her husband make this much, and then the tax IRS is,
Right.
so high. I said, this is how you can help your husband. Make a YouTube channel. You look beautiful. All you do is just talk about Philippine culture, because that's something that people want to know.
She would get views just off her face, right?
Yes, but then she didn't really react to it. I'm like, you're
It's not
sending 2 grand to your family, and then you're chilling.
that
You
mindset
work when you want.
is not everybody don't have that mindset.
Yeah, I'm like, gosh, if you're sending that much, you should be working hard,
Right.
harder than your husband.
I have to agree with that. Let's see what else we have here. Other discussions, other perspectives of what we know. Damn the driving man. Oh wait. Amoris Del Caribe says it is similar to the DR. There is definitely an expectation to support the family. My fiance and me deal with it by communicating about boundaries and expectations. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Man, check out James's page. Check out the Big O Experience. These guys are YouTubers as well. Very similar to the kind of stuff that we talk about, cultural differences, cultural
Yeah.
expectations. Also, they talk about their life. Really good content. And in particular, if you are married to a foreign spouse, I would highly recommend that you go check out Big O Experience and Amoris Del Caribe. There's some others here as well. And we got to stick together, guys, and support one another. This is serious. Um, we're all of the same mind. It's rare to find people like you guys. Let me see. Some will
I
stop
think
and
we
take.
missed
Oh, did we
a
miss some?
question. Mm-hmm.
What is it while we're looking for another one? Yes.
What is next for the
What's next for the Yuri Bruce? I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked that question there, young person in the audience. What's next for us is we're actually going to splinter off into another channel where we talk about business stuff. If you want to check it out, actually, it is
Hashtag. It's kind of
get money or get out.
brutal. I mean, I'm like, do I smile when I say hashtag get money or get out? But at the same time, it's kind of like get out. It's kind of mean.
No, it's about hustling. It's about making other means of
Of
making money,
income, not just
other
your.
means of income. That's basically what we're talking about right now. Making another stream of income,
That's
right? Like
really the
YouTube,
reason, guys, that we
like
wanna have.
like writing books, like Andy's about to do.
Yeah, go for it, Andy. We're gonna look forward to
Any
that.
kind of passive residual income, any kind of income where you don't have to work a lot, you don't have to trade dollars for time. That's what the other channel's about because we know so many of you guys are like-minded. So
Yeah,
that's what's next for us.
that's the
Guy
really the
on
reason
Girl
why.
TV. Oh crap, he's a huge YouTuber. He's got like 50.
What's
What's
up,
up? Guy on Girl
young girl?
TV. Speaking of books, like he's a writer too. Yeah,
Really?
he wrote a book. Let's see who else we got here. We've got more
Dan
questions here.
said,
Dan the driving
"Oh,
man.
look at what Blade said. Well, we did talk about it, but the problem is that she would also want me to give to her family all by myself. Sad to say, she didn't back me up. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Dan is asking, are you guys still planning to? Yeah, the trial move. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Next
we
year,
are.
around this time frame,
Yes.
for a 1 month period of time.
I'm.
We're already
Dave said.
enrolling the kids in online school, testing out the VPNs.
Yeah, Andy said, well, with the job you're doing, you're saving up and can support my. No, I don't even support my dad. Like right now, he can still work. So my plan really is, you know, if once he cannot work anymore, my father is how old is my dad now? 57, 56, 57. Like probably 5 years from now. Not sure if my dad can still work, but that's why like in my mind like we are aggressively doing this things that we are doing because um we need
Like I said, the choice is
more stable.
a few $100s a month, right? Which we actually do help, right? We actually
I
do
did
help.
send my dad
We
a
do
birthday
consistently
$100
send money to the most responsible person among us,
whom
which
we
is
help is Purple Shadow.
Purple Shadow, right? Who, as you can see, Purple Shadow is awesome. She's a very super smart, super go getter. So she's on our team. You know what I mean? Like we want people. We're promoting people on our team so that when they get big, they'll be able to help her dad. We want to go back and buy him a house. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to just send $300. I wanna buy my dad a house.
Right, but to do that, we have to build up
and be able to hire a CNA privately because there's no such thing as free CNA in the Philippines. I want a CNA for my dad once he can't do it no more.
It's gonna be a CNA for me.
CNA 8 hours a day.
I'm gonna be old too. I'm gonna be older. So you're gonna have to. No, you're gonna be my CNA, right?
No, we're hiring a CNA. I'm not gonna ruin my back, baby.
You guys hear that? You heard it here first. You're gonna abandon her.
No, I'm not gonna ruin my back. You know why? Because I'm gonna be feeding you. Okay. So how am I gonna cook you?
Well, okay, you already answered
my back is this. If my body's destroyed.
Dave Stanley says, I'm currently trying to save money to go to full retirement, full requirements to have met my Filipina in person, but I'm sending money also. I feel a need to save, but she needs the food person.
You can do both, you know.
I don't know, man.
Save and help her a bit.
Let her see the big picture. That's what I would do. I would talk to her and be like, look, baby, I can't bring you to the U.S. unless I save enough to come see you, which costs X amount of dollars. If I'm sending you X amount every day, every week, how can I come see you? Right?
Open her eyes. In order
she got to be on the same page with you, Dave. Like she has to be on the. You guys have to be a team.
You have to both save on both, not just from your part. Maybe she has to get a job too,
or something.
And do business
get a sorry or something. You know what I mean? There's other options. There's ways to do it. You know, rather than. I'm just saying.
Travel and Belgium. Smash that like button, guys. Thank you, Travel in Belgium.
Mr. Mike T. Man says, "Hey guys."
Hi, Mike T. Man. How are you?
Someone is eating your food behind you.
Yeah.
Wayne Samuel says, "Some will stop talking to you if you don't help them. Then don't talk to them. Yeah. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? That's basically that tells you who that person is in my mind. And if you loan them, they won't expect repayment. And if you loan them, they don't expect. Yeah, that's true. They will stop talking to you. And I loaned a lady. I met some money and never stopped. Yeah.
So common. I mean, when my own sister, my other sister, would say, I want to loan some money. No way. I mean, borrow money. No, I will give you when I want, but I'm not gonna let you borrow because I know she doesn't pay me back.
When I give, I don't ever expect it. She won't
pay me back, so
don't ever expect it. If they pay me back, that's great. You know, it says a lot about that person, but I don't ever expect it back. Dave said, just set a limit on the family and we'll send you 4,000 pesos a week.
Yeah. Blade said, "May I
That's
ask,
all.
what if my girlfriend who refused to listen and yet insists that I must support her full family? What can I do from there?
I don't know.
Refuse to be with her? Okay, next. Okay. Then my fian
No further explanation.
my fiance's father. It's because when someone's not gonna listen,
What?
then you know me, Bruce and Yuri and Bruce.
No, Bruce and Yuri, you got it right the first time.
It's
Go ahead,
supposed to
continue.
be, what I'm saying is, you're supposed to be a partner. If the other person's not listening to you, yet won't expect you to keep producing that money, each money, then go to the next one. Next.
Yeah, that's
My
yeah.
fiance then said, my fiance's father helped her with our big farm project operation and has already turned 560 into 5 grand. That's
Oh
great.
man, that's what I'm talking about. Dan Dan's doing it right. That's how you
Awesome.
do it.
Yes, that's how you do it. You
Right.
help your family to,
Self-sufficient.
yes, to be, yeah.
Succeed to be more self-sufficient. He basically paid for them to build a fishing pole, taught men to
Mm,
fish. They're fishing by themselves, self-sufficient. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, that's what we're doing
Self-efficacy.
too. Purple Shadow makes videos for us. My brother make time lapses for us. Those time lapses you see in our Philippines video sometimes. That's from my brother.
Yep, he helps us out with
So,
thumbnails. Helps us out. Like
um,
this is a team effort. If everyone helps, man, we can be more successful, create more abundance. That'll help other people, help
yeah,
our
and we're
family, help
gonna,
our unit,
yeah,
allow us to give more money. You know what
and
I mean?
we're gonna train him once we go to the Philippines
To
to
do
do
way more.
editing, to do
Right.
other things
We
that
got
we
big
need.
plans for him, but he's got to
Thumbnails.
be in line with us. You know what I'm
He
saying?
is. He
Him
is now.
and the whole family, really.
We trained my brother to start getting in line with us, me and Purple Shadow and Bruce, because it can't just be me or my sister. It's gotta be
Everybody, if everybody carries this load, we can get some real stuff done. We
just
can all make ish money
money.
together.
Yes.
Shmoney.
Because I told my brother, my other brother is kind of like autistic, but so I told him who's gonna take care of our brother. It's gonna just
Right,
me.
that's on us.
Who's gonna take care of our dad? I mean, we are
That
gonna
means
take care of our dad, but how about our brother? It
right,
can't just be me and my sister. We all have to have goals
right.
to be
If
financially
everybody's holding
stable.
a little part of this effort together, we can do
Yeah,
it
you can
together. But
actually educate, your family members to think like you.
right.
That way, it's not just you that are carrying the load.
I mean, warning, not everybody has that mentality, but
Yeah,
when you
not
find that
everybody,
one
but when you
person in
find
the
that
family,
one or two,
that's your partner
go
right
for
there.
it.
Dan Dan says they
Needing
stopped
money.
needing money, just advice on what to do with it. Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
that's so awesome,
Dan Dan,
Dan.
you're the man.
That's how you do it.
Andy says, Yuri, I have an idea about how to working and sending back
One
one
thousand
thousand.
dollars once every 2 months. That money should last a long time, and you can save that money. How about working and sending back $1,000 once every two? That's $500 a month. No, that's too
Andy
much.
said, wait, which one are you on? I'm on Travel Belgium.
My plan is big. I wanna take care of my dad in the future. Not just sending like now when he can work now. I mean, I will send on holidays and on his birthday, but not on regular basis. How am I gonna? We need to be financially, take care of ourselves and financially stable before we can help my dad. And but I wanna help my dad and have a his eye operation. I mean, it makes me sad, but I gotta save for that because it's gonna cost a lot
Travel in Belgium says 2,000 pesos a month
to stay
to stay
connected.
connected is more than enough.
Then she
Then she
built up
built
a
up a vlog channel, and she can also earn an extra income with it. 4,000 at the most. Just consider an extra
on there.
income on their earnings.
Yeah, extra earnings. It depends. They haven't directly asked me, but I know they pressure my fiance sometimes. We
That's
budget a
Amora's.
set amount for helping her family with food and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how we do it.
there should be some kind of
Budget, communicate, talk to one another. You know,
yeah, there
that's
has
how
to
you do
be.
it. Amores del Caribe. Sean Kelly says we need to be careful that giving doesn't turn into enabling that doesn't help anyone. I know what you mean.
That doesn't help. Yeah.
He means like
Some people would
people
start
become right,
dependent on you
right.
when you
That
help
really
them.
just hurts them more than anything else. I get a lot of attacks from that video we did about that.
With the one with which
the one where I said
when you marry a Filipino.
you marry the family. I get so many people attack me
Who's
about what I
attacking you?
said. Oh, all kinds of guys. Mostly it's
It's
other
guys. But then when you
expats.
see Filipinas saying commenting, what did they say?
Um,
That they help their family.
they help their family. Right. What's wrong with that? Why would you? I mean, I stand by what I said in that video. Like, why would you be? Why would I be with somebody if Yuri didn't care about my family? Why would I be with her if she didn't care about me? If she didn't care about my family and the people who love me, right? Of course, I'm gonna care about her family because we're a family together, right? So why would I? I stand by what I said in that video.
Mr. Mike Timan said, Bruce and Yuri, I'm just like that. I'm the safety net for a lot of people. It seems like my fiance does not understand the concept of save.
You gotta teach her.
Yeah, you gotta save because you know why? There's always emergencies. And when there's emergencies, who they're gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Yes. And that's gonna be who?
That's gonna be
Yuri
you.
Bruce Ghostbusters team. That's me.
Can I
That's
wear
I'm the,
Ghostbusters suits
we're the
now?
resource.
Why
Ghostbusters.
like Ghostbuster suits now?
Okay.
Just so that joke would work.
Yeah, instead of that, like relationship busters.
Relationship busters.
No, not the.
That's
I mean
What?
my
something else, something
entire
like that.
background.
Like I don't know. Like what do you like?
We have the Yuri
something
Bruce
busters.
shirt.
I have
The
two
official Yuri
jobs
Bruce
too.
Why don't you
My
make that into a
full-time job
Ghostbusters
and my
shirt?
vlogging job. But on that last, I don't earn nothing on it. Hi, the Wallace Life. I haven't had to deal with that part things yet. Her mom, sister, and brother are coming for the wedding. We talked about and are covering half the airfare is the agreement. Oh, that's great! Congrats, Lena's World, on your wedding. Hello, guys. Claude and Jessica. Hi, Claude and Jessica. Sean Kelly. Baby, should I make you? Should I make our dinner right now?
Yeah, I'll take yours.
Okay, hold on. Let's read the rest and then we're gonna eat there.
Okay, there's a lot.
Two full-time jobs is not that hard when you do something you love. I am a paramedic and we can work 24-hour consecutive shifts. The most I've worked in 2 weeks was 253 hours.
That's freaking
Uh,
stupid. No offense.
you gotta be careful.
I'm just saying that's a ridiculous
You
amount
gotta
of
rest.
hours.
You know why?
I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying the hours that you
You
work
need
are stupid.
to rest your body because
You're gonna die.
one of my clients who was working straight 27 years, and then when she turned 53 she had his restaurant, he had his restaurant, and then 9 days later stroke because he overworked his body.
Jack Walker says, I asked my ex in the Philippines to please get a job, and her response was, "You don't love me anymore."
What
Man,
in the
I'm sorry,
world?
man, but you gotta move on, man. You gotta move
She's
on.
a deadbeat.
That's ridiculous. I mean, that's just a ridiculous statement to make. I mean, I could see her saying, "Baby, I can't work because
To
legitimate."
please get a job. I mean, I wouldn't even wait for my boyfriend to or my husband to say, please get a job. I already have a job when my husband says that.
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, why is she not seeing your side of it, that you're working your butt off to take care of you guys?
That is so strange.
Why wouldn't she see that side of it? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, you can't be with that person. You know why? Because when she comes to the United States, what do you expect?
Yeah,
She's gonna be at home.
there's been a couple Filipinas that came here did not do nothing. Came here, sat on their ass.
Yeah, why would
didn't
she
do
work
nothing.
when she comes here? She's gonna be your full responsibility.
Right. You think it's gonna
And do
change
you
once it
think
gets
she's
here?
gonna help you in the home?
It don't
Maybe
change, man. It don't change. Like
in the home
Jack, man.
responsibilities.
There's better.
Who knows?
There's other fish in the sea. There's women who are gonna work harder than you work.
Audrey said, "How do I meet someone? You mean like a Filipino?" We have affiliate links on
Dating
our
sites.
videos.
Yeah, check out.
Christian Filipina, go click on them, and good luck. Beware of the scammers because there's a lot of them.
Right. Don't fall for the first one you see.
My idea is to help orphan kids in the place I was. Yeah.
Awesome.
Go for it. Travel in Belgium.
Audrey says, "Can you tell
You
me
can
how
take a
can
break.
I meet someone? Go to dating sites. Go to what we did was we signed up for. I signed up for 4 or 5 different dating sites. Made
I
a
can
full
take a
profile
break.
and started talking to people like crazy. Then what I did was, most of the people you talk to are not going to be eligible, not going to be compatible with you. Hold on. Not going to be compatible, not going to be, and then even the ones that are compatible, you have to take your time to get to know them, right? And then once you get to know them, you got to go meet them in person. It just takes a long time. You can't just jump into it. It took a lot of work for us to meet one another. You know what I mean? It wasn't magic.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a magical connection between us. But even then, we still had to work. Yeah.
How do you know if the person from the dating site is really real? Like,
It takes time. That's a good question. It just takes
You
time.
gotta look. Oh, you gotta see
Is
them
it-
on camera.
You have to see them
And video
on camera,
call.
on video, and you got to form a relationship to where you have a bond and you just click. If they start asking for money, it's not a charity site. You know what I mean? It's not, the site's not for charity. In fact, as soon as you meet somebody who you click with, like really, for real, then get off the dating site, close your profiles, and then focus on that person. And if they don't do the same thing, get back on the dating site because it's not real yet.
aren't dating sites like really unsafe? Like people they have like a bad rap for like meeting weird people.
I would say that it's up to you. Like you got to be wise with it. Yes, they have a bad rap, but that's mostly because people fall for
For the
scams.
scam. You can fall for the scam.
You got to give it time. If they're asking for money, if they're
I
trying to
mean,
lure
and
you.
you are the woman. Nobody should be asking you for money.
One last question.
You shouldn't give them any.
I mean, another thing is sometimes the women fall for scams where the guy just wants to get laid. And the guy is basically tricking the girl into
Yeah,
a relationship.
there's-
Oh, I
there's
love
the-
you so much. And then all he wants is to have sex with the girl, have sex, boom, he's gone.
Yeah.
So the
There
scam
are
goes both ways.
There are also guys
Yeah.
like that.
Is there any red flags that people need to watch out for on dating sites?
Yeah, people who make up excuses why they can't show their face on video. That's
Yeah.
a big one. Asking for money is a big one. Like right out the box, giving you some sob story and you don't even know this person. On the dating site, no less. Like you should be off the dating site. By the time you have a formative relationship where you know this whole person's whole story, you should be off the dating site and talk to them somewhere else, like on Skype or Viber or something like that. Right?
Mm-hmm. Sean said, I can take a break after we finish with the adjustment status and airfare for my fiance and her kids. She's here with me now. Her 2 kids will follow soon. I started a GoFundMe for that. How many kids does she have? Kim Watchman, you need a miracle. Because last count, 18 million Filipinas. Kids coming out left and right. Oh my gosh. Feed the little guys is a miracle po. Wow. Because last count, 18 million Filipinas kids coming out left and right. Yep, because there's not a good education and sex education in the
They pretty
Philippines.
much canceled that.
They have one, but it's not really that.
Plus, you can't. There's no family
No.
planning.
There is now. Now they started because it's super crowded now in the Philippines.
That's kind of controversial.
Came by to say hi. We're going ziplining. Enjoy HT. Hey HT, welcome back and good morning.
Don't break your legs.
God, hello everyone. Hi. Leroy, do you have the links up? It's in our videos. In Marrying a Filipina, Yuri Bruce. We don't have. Do we have the links here, baby?
Yeah. No, not here. But just go to Marrying a
Jay
Filipina,
was
Yuri
waiting
Bruce,
for you
and
earlier.
it's there.
Okay, I think we're done, guys. This is it. Oh, there's more. Maybe you better read that. I'm gonna start
Oh
making
man,
a.
that's a lot of questions.
Okay, because I'm gonna be busy now.
That's why. That's my booty loose scam.
No, that's a.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. It's not
How do we
nasty.
know if it's an inside joke or not?
That's like a bololo soup.
They just making fun of the name of the
It's
soup.
like a baby soup.
Okay, let me see. Speed round.
That's
Arthur
an
Carlson says,
American
"Thank you, Big O. I
everything.
do a little drone repair." Andy says, "My girlfriend's coworker said that they were said she was killing me. She was killing with me. I don't know what you mean by that." Audrey says, "Yes." Maria Barnes. Hey, Maria Barnes, how you doing? How's Jay Barnes doing? Don't let your fiance love just your money. Culture in the Philippines support in the family, but it depends by you if you can provide it. True. Let me see. On dating sites, it's so many games. Sort out the games, man. Like go to the serious people. And that's what I did. I just weed right through all the games and just went for people who are serious. And that's not very many people. So, that's to make your search a little bit easier. Just weed through all the scams, all the fake people, all the wishy-washy people. I did it by telling them the truth. I was like, hey, I got 2 kids, I've been married, you know, and that weeds out all the people who want some kind of fantasy dude on a freaking white horse. Um, let's see. Kim Watchman says, I told these Filipina fans I would go to the Philippines with 60K to enjoy myself. Next thing, they was like, I'm going with you. Big O Experience says, Arthur Carlson. Okay, he's talking to Arthur. Prince Memphis says, I met a girl on Filipino on Panay Love. We did everything you guys just said. I hope it works out for you, Prince Memphis. Let me see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut this thing down. We gotta go eat.
Okay,
but thank you so much for participating.
Thank you so much, Amaris and
Thank
Big
you
O and
to Big O Experience and to
did you read all of them?
and to James. Mostly it's people talking to each other now.
Okay.
And
Okay,
to
guys,
James from Morrisdale Caribe. A special shout out and thanks to Steve from Linda's World for being a moderator. Appreciate you.
Thank you, moderators. HT
Thanks,
and Linda's World.
and enjoy yourself in Cebu. The Big O Experience, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, man. I don't know what, but it's gonna be something special. Okay, guys, that's it. Be looking out for our book on K1 Visa if you're going through that process, if you're interested in that. We also have a relationship book coming out and one about the Philippines, so be looking out for that. It's extremely good. It's gonna tell you all the secrets and things we can't talk about on YouTube, so stay tuned. And with that,
Thumbs up.
hashtag demonetization. Okay, see you guys later.